here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do. All right. Keep in mind these messages are general, so if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. Okay. So, collective. I miss y'all. Okay. I promise sooner than later we'll be back to regular program. But for the time being, I had this download that I had got earlier, right? And I could not stop thinking about this shit. I was like, damn, this is heavily on my mind. Um, I feel like y'all have an individual here who they can't stop thinking about you. Okay? It does not matter if you are no longer friends with this person, you're no longer lovers with this person. It could be a family member, what have you. Okay? You are constantly on this person's mind. Now, the song that I had got as far as the download was the Kelly Clarkson song, Because of You. Okay, so for y'all that are not familiar with the song, Google it, okay? Look it up. But she basically is like, because of you, I never stand too far from the sun. Because of you. Google it, okay? Because don't get me to singing. But listen, somebody's name could be Kelly as a confirmation. Somebody's last name could be Clark. Okay. And it made me think about this teacher I had in middle school. His name was Mr. Clark. And he had like a big forehead. So I don't know. Maybe that could be a confirmation too. Maybe somebody got a big forehead or whatever. Somebody could be a teacher. Okay. Somebody could work at a school. I also got another download as far as somebody could have went to Clark University. All right, so Atlanta, Georgia can be significant. And even just from her last name, Clark's son, right? Somebody, this can be a male energy here. This can be somebody that wants a son or somebody that's having a son. Take it as it resonates, okay? But I did a little research, as y'all already know how I get down. And so when it came to the song, Because of You by Kelly Clarkson is a song about the lasting emotional impact of a painful and difficult childhood, right? So specifically stemming from her parents' divorce. The lyrics express how the experience made her guarded, afraid to get hurt, and distrustful of others as she learned to suppress her emotions and became overly responsible at a young age. Okay? So, um, it speaks a lot about childhood trauma, the emotional impact that she went through. Because even in the song, she says she learned how to play on the safe side so she won't get hurt, right? So instantly, when I thought about that part of the lyrics, it made me think about this one time I went on a date, right? And we were walking up to like the restaurant, but I was on the side of the street. Like he did not correct the walk to where I was walking on the inside. All right, so maybe something like that could have happened to where like you were dating someone or walking with them and they did that. Maybe you question them about it. Some people did not grow up learning those type of values. You know what I'm saying? Certain things that you should do when you are with a woman or when you are with a man. It's kind of like a guy opening your door, right? And you reach over as the woman to unlock his door. It's kind of like it just kind of goes hand in hand. Something like that can be significant. Like somebody here was raised in a way that where you show a sense of like charismatic energy towards whoever that you're with, okay? And that I feel like goes all into the type of people that someone here is used to dating, right? It wasn't until they came across you to where they learned how to treat a woman or how to treat a man or how, you never know how you want to be treated until you meet somebody and they get to treating you a certain type of way. You like, I kind of like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no woman or ain't no man ever did this for me, right? Hey, Zion. Oh my God. Hey, Zion. No, I do not speak Portuguese, okay? I speak pig Latin. No, I'm just playing. Y'all, I miss the fuck out of y'all. But anywho. Oh my God. What were we doing when we were kids? Okay. But anywho, speaking of that, my homegirls just sent me the what is it? The previews to Toy Story 5. I'm like, listen, leave y'all kids with grandma. This is 30 and plus business, okay? We ain't got time to have them kids up in there and they don't know who Andy is. Come on. Come on. Anywho, let me get into the downloads, okay? So listen, a lot of shit was coming to me when I got this download. I was like, okay, I need to write this down. Okay, so a lot of things are happening because of you, collective, in a good way, because sometimes God will use his children to set an example to some people, okay? So when it comes to you setting the bar in people's lives, whether it be in love, friendships, family, jobs, who knows? You know, you can be that type of person where you just got hired to the job and maybe you figured out a certain type of system that worked somewhere else and you implemented it there. So now they carried on with whatever you implemented, and it's because of you that maybe things is running smoother, or you know what I'm saying, something like that. I don't know why I feel nervous. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody is nervous to hit you up, nervous to talk to you, something like that. Like, I don't know why my heart is beating fast. Like, I don't know what the hell that's about. Maybe, I don't know. You make somebody nervous. Okay, this is somebody who is not normally nervous when it comes to people. All right. I feel like they're trying to get their words together because, again, this is something that someone is not used to. Okay, they're not used to showing emotion or being vulnerable. Maybe you guys have, again, just like with the song, you guys have different childhood upbringings. Okay, they could have grew up in a household where they didn't really discuss feelings, or they weren't used to transparency or vulnerability. So to find a woman or to find a man that they can be like that with is new to them. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I got the download of you set the bars, so it's hard for someone to find someone like you, it's because, like, whatever type of person that you are, collective, it's just like a dime a dozen. Okay? And I'm also hearing that Adele song when she was like, never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best of you. Don't forget me, I swear. Y'all, who is this person? This is somebody who was like heavily in their pride and their ego when it came to you. Okay, they're like, never mind, I'll find somebody like you. And then they went to go look, and it was like, oh, it ain't nobody like collective, actually. So maybe that's that nervous feeling of somebody trying to want to come back into your life and tell you, like, listen, you are one of a kind, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So when it comes to friendships, I feel like you shed light on a situation when it came to someone, and because you shed light on the situation, somebody feels like people are leaving their life. Okay? So somebody is blaming you. It's like, oh, because of you, now whoop-de-whoop don't want to be my friend. Now because of you, now this is happening and this and that. And it's like, this is somebody who fails to take accountability when it comes to something. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're used to someone letting them, enabling them, right? They're used to that. But with you, it's different. It's like right person, right day, right? So you shed light on a certain situation, and it caused, you know, some people's eyes to open up when it came to who this person is, how they are, how they act, and the way that they move, okay? Now, when it comes to love, I feel like somebody feels like because of you, they look at love differently. Now, that can be a good thing, and I feel like it can also be, it's like whether this person really loved you, um, it's like whoever they experienced in the past, again, you set the bar for, like, because of whoever this new person is in your life, they can't compare to anybody else that you could have dated in the past, right? And also, when it comes to maybe how you feel, right? Because of somebody that could have hurt you in the past, it's because of them as to why you move differently now. You know, you handle relationships differently. You're not about to have somebody hurt you 10 million times, you know what I'm saying? And you keep letting them back in to do it again. You know, maybe with your childhood, you witnessed your parents go through that. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's something here with like, uh, what was I watching? It's something here with like kids, l- their first their first display of love is through the parents, right? So, based off of how I feel like a lot of people's children may have viewed how the energy was between their parents or you and your husband or wife or whatever the case may be, it rubs off on your seeds. You know what I'm saying? It rubs off on them. So, it's like what they see that you accept, it will form that thought in their mind that it's okay. Like, what? My mom and my dad, you know what I'm saying, did it, so that's how it's supposed to be when I get into a relationship or when I do this. Like, so that's something to look out for, you know, because I'm also getting domestic violence energy here, okay? Um, I don't know why it's making me think of a dream that I had a long time ago. It's like I seen a woman in the mirror and she was like putting makeup on her black eye, right? So like imagine somebody's daughter seeing that, right? They see that mom and dad just had an argument, a fight, and she go in the bathroom, she see her mom covering up. What does that show them? You know what I'm saying? Something like that here. All right, because as I'm looking at the notes that I printed, it says vow for the future. So this can be somebody who is married, okay? But it's like an energy of like somebody feeling like it's like y'all, it's like somebody here could be married, but it's like it don't seem like it. You know, it don't seem like it. Um, and that goes all into the energy of that song because of you, because it was a song with her expressing her emotions as far as like the hurtful things that she went through after experiencing her parents divorcing. You know what I'm saying? She wrote that song when she was 16. So somebody can be 16. Somebody could have just had a birthday. But she wrote that song to cope with the emotional distress from her parents' divorce. And again, it goes back into you never know how the relationship that you have with your spouse can affect your children. Whoever here that wants a son or is having a son or something like that, somebody wants to like break a generational curse when it comes to that. You know, they want to treat their kids differently. They want to be with somebody who is a good example for their kid, you know, not somebody that's going to constantly continue the childhood trauma that they had in their upbringing. Okay. So it's something about you, collective, where you really make somebody happy. Okay. You really make somebody happy. Somebody's nickname could be Kelly. If somebody's name could be Kelly. I don't know why I keep wanting to reiterate that. It's making me think of my ex's cousin, and she had passed away, I think, in New Orleans. And it was so crazy because just the other day, yesterday, I was looking up somebody else was on the computer looking up like conspiracy documentaries and stuff, and I was like, oh, I remember I came across a New Orleans one, talking about the conspiracy of like, oh, Tainted, you said his last name is Kelly. Period. Clock it. Hey, Tainted. I had looked up. I was like, oh, I had came across this YouTube of this lady talking about like the conspiracies of New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at that, and speaking of that, if this is only for a selective few, okay? Now, if somebody feels like there is someone, whether it's a lover, a friend, family member, whoever, that is into dark arts, because you know a lot of people say like New Orleans is like the home of that type of shit that goes on down there. It made me think of this movie that I had made, not had made, that I had, some of y'all could be like into wanting to make movies, production, I don't know, something like that can be significant, or maybe like your story, you have a story to tell, okay? But I was watching a movie the other day, and it was called La Llorena, okay? Now, people who have like a Spanish background, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys could be familiar with the movie. It was a good ass movie, actually, but it was in regards to a beautiful woman. I think she lived in like Nejo, Mexico. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she had a husband, had two beautiful boys, and she had found her husband that cheated with somebody that was younger, right? So she was so distressed at the fact that her husband cheated that her way of getting back at him was to take something that he valued the most, which was his kids, right? And this is a true, I guess, like, I'm gonna say allegedly, okay? Allegedly. But this is a very told story in Mexico. Because they say the river, she drowned her sons in the river. Okay, drowning could be significant here. But she drowned her sons, and then she drowned herself, right? And so people say that when you visit the river or whatever, you can hear the cry of La Llorena, right? So in the movie, the lady was haunted by La Llorena and one of her sons or whatever. But at the end, what saved her was they stabbed a cross into her heart and she died. So the gist of me mentioning this is the fact that if you think something is happening because of someone, or you get a weird vibe because of someone, just know that you're protected. You know what I'm saying, collective? Just know that you are protected. There's nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, what that person does not understand is they are cursing their own bloodline. If it doesn't hit them, it's going to hit their kids. You know? Listen. I don't even know why certain people, hey Tyler, I don't even know why certain people dabble into dark shit, not knowing the repercussions of it. It's so much better to be of light. You know what I'm saying? Treat people right. If they can't treat you right, then get to stepping, okay? What did Martin say? Get to stepping. Some of y'all can like to watch Martin. Somebody's name could be Martin, okay? First or last name. But collective, like, you seem to be the drama right now. You see, am I the drama? Yeah, you are. And it's not a bad thing. I feel like you being of light, okay, as to why you even on my channel, you being of light, you're meant to speak your truth. You're meant to, and when you speak your truth, it sheds light on people. Tainted said Libra gang. Shout out to all my Libras, okay? This can be a Libra here, okay? Somebody may want to get like a court wedding. Like maybe they don't want a big wedding. And maybe they do, but I feel like this is somebody that's, or somebody, maybe somebody got married. Um, it wasn't like a big thing. You know what I'm saying? This is like going somewhere, having somebody that can ordain you and be like, all right, we married. I don't know, but the energy that I get from whoever this person is, like, they're so adamant with wanting to make you their wife. Like, they like, we can do the whole all of that later. Like, I just want to make sure you want to solidify this right now, type shit. Okay, because it's like, because of you, like, I feel like you open up this person's eyes to a lot of things that you may not know that you did, collective. And they don't want you to slip away from them. Okay, they don't want you to slip away from them, because again, it's like maybe this person has been coming across people that they know is not the type of woman or the type of man that they want to bear a child with. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's the way that they treat their own kids, or maybe the way that they treat them, or, you know, it's like, yeah, hell no, I wouldn't want to be caught living with you or being with you if this is how you act. And yeah, somebody is like, hell to the no. Somebody is sick of that shit. I'm gonna just say that, okay? And it's because of you, collective, like I said, as to why this person can't stop thinking about you. You set the bar. Somebody is like, yeah, I don't like this person. They don't do it like collective. They don't talk to me like collective. They don't handle me like collective. It's like, okay, if you gonna keep comparing everybody to collective, then why don't you just be with collective? Why don't you just call collective? Why don't you, you know what I'm saying? Why you sitting on that couch? Why you making it complicated? It's easy. Somebody like the fact that you're not easy. Like, you a challenge, okay? You a challenge. Maybe this is the type of person where they do certain shit and they used to people just flocking to them, being like, somebody can be into music, but because it's making me think of my best friend that passed, Z. He had made a song called Flocker. Somebody definitely could be into music, but it's making me but this person, yeah, they're used to people just flocking to them. They ain't got to really do too much until they came across your ass, and you like, I think the fuck not. It's because of you that you done put some pep in this person's step, or, you know, you got them operating in ways that they usually don't operate with when it comes to feminine energy or masculine energy. And that is a true thing, because like everybody has that one person where, you know what I'm saying, if you call, I'm coming. Now there's an energy here too, like maybe you have a past ex energy where like they can be in a whole relationship, collective. If you called this person and you were in distress and you needed them, they will come. Now here's the thing though, the reason why they are like this with you is based off of whatever it is that y'all went through in your relationship. Y'all cannot even be speaking right now. But baby, if you called, they come in the running. Okay? And whoever they're with, like, they may not understand why you have that effect with this person. I mean, shit. Because of that, because of you, it can be hindering this person from like fully being all in either the relationship they're in or another relationship that could be forming. It could be something about this person's childhood. Tana said, you telling all my business, my bad. Look, I don't even got the cards. This is just pure downloads. But it's something about what somebody experienced in their childhood that really traumatized them. And I feel like you could be the only person that know, or like, it's something like that. It's hard for somebody to open up about these things to someone new. Because again, I feel like y'all not together. So it's like to be that vulnerable with someone and then y'all end up not being together, it's hard for them to be that vulnerable again with someone else. Now, I do got another energy, okay, that I feel strongly is like if something did happen in somebody's childhood, whoever they're with, whoever they feel like they're stuck with, because it's like an energy of somebody wanting to fucking leave, but it's like, damn, bitch, you know this shit, and I can't trust you, so I gotta keep you around. It's something like that. This is like somebody, it's like a blackmail type of energy. And this is the very same reason why like somebody could have gotten married, or the reason why somebody ain't marrying someone. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you trying to blackmail somebody by trying to keep them around, what makes you think that you finna get a ring up out of that? I mean, be for real. Be for real. Okay? Um it's something because I'm looking at this. It says internalized, but I don't know why I heard internationally known. But I'm known for the microphone. Okay, somebody can be a singer. Again, somebody can be in the music industry, something like that. Something's going to go international. It makes me think of like you may not be getting support from the people that are close to you, but you're going to get support from people who like in whole different countries and in whole different other states. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, where you located at? I'm trying to tell you, cause look, Tainted, what, South Carolina, come on, and that's my girl. That's my girl. And me and Tainted ain't never even met, but through my messages, we formed a friendship. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people closest to you may not support you as much as people that, again, that you probably ain't never even met before. Oh shit, Zion, you from LA, California? Shout out to the lay. And you know what's crazy, Zion? I was thinking about you the other day because who was I? Was I reading something? Because I know Zion was mentioned in the Bible too. I gotta look up the origin of your name. But I had seen something, it was spray painted on some wall or something. Yeah, it was something like that. And I was like, oh, Zion, I hope Zion's all right. So I'm glad that you I'm glad that you made it to the live. Okay, shout out to all of y'all. Slay, I know Special T, Raul, blessings on blessings. But no, for real. I'm trying to tell you, collective, like people, and even with that sense of support, right? People can blame everything else but themselves as to why you choose to move the way that you move now. And it's like, it's not you. Wherever you at in your life, that's causing you to handle situations the way that you are handling them now is merely based off of how other people have been treating you. I feel like y'all are letting go of people pleasing. Maybe some of you guys, we had did this activity. Maybe some of you guys should write down some of the things that you want to let go leading into the end of this year. Write it down, burn it, rip it up, Kobe it in the trash can, whatever you got to do. Collective. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you have to do. Maybe some of you guys are letting go of certain habits that you have. Okay. One of my friends is like, I'm stopping smoking cigarettes. Stop smoking weed. I stopped smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are stopping drinking. Stop overspending. I just had a conversation with someone like this the other day. Stop recklessly spending on things. You know, whatever that is. It's not because of you. It's because of those things. You know what I'm saying? Which is causing an effect as far as situations that you may not want to end up in. So Get a piece of paper, get a pen, and write down, like, okay, what are the stressors happening in my life right now? The people, the things, the places. What are those things that's causing me stress? It's causing me worry. Because best believe it's going to hurt you way more holding on to it than letting go. Zion said, I quit smoking and weed for 4 months ago and drinking 3 months. That's what I'm talking about, Z. That's what I'm talking about. And it's so crazy because not smoking weed is like, I like having a clear mind. I feel like I get a lot, I'm way more productive. I have way more energy. And I've been smoking for a long goddamn time. And I'm like, it's time. It's time. You feel me? There's so much other stuff that you can fill your day with. It's crazy. It's crazy, Collective. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. You go outside. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. You can hear the birds chirping, Collective. You can hear the birds chirping. That's the type of shit you start to notice. Y'all, the other day, this is the thing though. The other day, I was outside and I seen an eagle and he had this rat in his mouth. I ain't never seen no shit like that, y'all. I was like, damn. And the homie was like, this is the closest we gonna get to National Geographic. Like, that eagle was big as fuck. And I was like, damn. You know, eagles, they fly higher than all birds, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But they fly, and their sense of vision is so keen that they go right towards what it is that they see that they want. And I feel like because of the things and the people and the experiences that you went through, it caused you to be laser focused on what you want out of life. Where are you trying to go, Collective? When you notice that the things you go to what am I trying to say? It's like using coping skills, you know? Healthy coping skills. If you're having a bad day, get up, go for a walk. You know what I'm saying? Don't turn to things that's going to try and help you forget it, because when you're done, it's going to be right there. You're going to have to still face it. We can't help the hand that was dealt to us. But once you get familiar with it, it makes it, and you realize what you got, it makes it a lot easier to play it. You know, like, not everybody was fortunate to grow up in a household with both parents and everybody knows how to communicate and everybody's there to support you and love you and things like that. As I've come across people and I've heard their stories and their testimonies, it makes you blessed that you didn't go certain routes. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that come into your life as a blessing to help change those things or to help you look at things differently. Just because you were accustomed to a way of being does not mean that that is the only way of being of life. I met a girl, y'all, her whole family, the majority of her family are 4-lifers. Okay? They're in jail, spending the rest of their life there. And as I'm talking to her, I'm like, she was like, I can't wait to go back to jail. She already on like, what, 2 strikes or whatever? She's like, I can't wait. I'm like, what? She was like, I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be, because that's all she's seen. Street life is all she's seen. I don't come across people that don't know how to read and write at a grown age. They know how to they know how to write the explicit shit and all this, but when it comes to reading and writing, they don't know how to do it. And it's so crazy because, like, I was just one of my friends, he was reading this book, and then my other homegirl was like, she mentioned popcorn reading. I was like, dang, I have not heard that in so long. And then y'all, it made me it made me think of that one meme of Shaq with the book. If you on the Instagram streets, you know what I'm talking about. When it's that one nigga in the classroom that don't know how to read, you gotta popcorn read somebody. You don't want to be one of them, Collector. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe, and it's so crazy how you view things, right? The very same people that could have talked about you, picked on you, made you seem as though you wasn't gonna get nowhere in life and things like that to try and keep you in that same type of mindset, it'd be because of them. Your enemies can be the exact fuel to make you want to be better. Okay? There's a girl I went to school with, and everybody used to, you know, make it seem like she was ditzy or whatever the case may be. Homegirl got a degree. Okay? Homegirl got a degree. Oh. All right? So, my bad, y'all. Listen. Don't let it... Sometimes when you are like that black sheep of the family, the friend group, whatever, you know, sometimes you could be up against a lot. But use those things as ammo to be better, Collective. To be better. 11:11 on the clock. Make a wish, y'all. I'm in Cali, so it's 8:11, but I know retaining that she's a couple hours ahead. Okay, somebody could live down south because it's making me, in Alabama where my daddy is, he's like 3 hours ahead too. Okay? But listen, Collective, because of you, it's you making yourself be in those better positions just as well as your enemies. You know what I'm saying? It's like people gonna talk about you whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. So make sure you look good and you make it worth the motherfucking while. Okay, so I love y'all. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.